Today we've got the opportunity to show you something really special. We're here at 17432 Calle Mayor here in Fairbanks Ranch. It is the most secure community of any gated community here in Rancho Santa Fe. They're the only ones that are guard gated, and this home has a next level security. You'll see behind me, there's a gate right here, and as you come up, it's like you're coming into a castle. So why don't we walk up here? This home is a French inspired home, so it's got some really unique architecture. The builder who built this, there's only 2 houses he did in the entire community. So you see here, we're kind of coming through the tunnel. I'll show you this door here. This pops into a wine room, but I'll show you later. And you'll see once we get in the backyard, you've got incredible views and total privacy, which is a tough combination to get. So why don't we go inside and we'll check it out. Oh, by the way, I'm Tim Van Damm. Welcome home. Unlike my house, where I've got a million kids running around and it's a total circus, they keep this pristine. You see this house? This is how they live. Very meticulous, the exact kind of people you want to buy a home from. This home was totally renovated just a few years ago. This used to be a sunken living room. This was brought up, hardwood floors put throughout. I think they did a really nice job opening up, put in some door systems, all the things that you would want to do for a house like this. I'm going to bring you this way first. This room is a theater room, and we're going to give you a little behind the scenes because we've got my associate is doing a Matterport tour. That's something that I'd like to do. 3D tours of the home so you can kind of walk them for the serious buyers that are out of town. This screen obviously comes down from the ceiling. We've got it down right now just for display. At one point in time, I've been told that this room was sort of set up as a bar, and then there was some card tables and things like that down here. The previous sellers, they wanted to set this up more like a theater, which I think works, but it's a versatile room. You know, you've got the theater here, you've got some built-ins back here, you've got an exit out there, another powder over here, you know, a nice sitting area here, fireplace. All of this has been, you know, really brought up to contemporary standards, which is great. It's a very interesting home. You'll see as we go through, this home's got a lot of character. It's not your cookie cutter. It's got a slate roof, which goes with that French inspired style. And yeah, that's great. So come on over here. I want to show you up here. This is like a tower. There's essentially 2 towers. We've got this as sort of a guest or kid suite. And then you've got the masters as separate. And there's something interesting I want to show you. Everything has been redone. Bathrooms have been totally redone. All the flooring. You got a fireplace here. You know, this could be a great, if you had a live-in, they wanted another little kind of apartment, guests, older kids, and then you've got this crazy, there's 2 spiral staircases in here, but you got like a whole really cool loft over here. I don't know about you, but I would have killed for a room like this growing up. This is far from what I had, but have your own separate space, you know, for those kids into Legos or whatever, you can make this your Lego space and never have to see it. So we're gonna head down here. I'm just gonna show you something. You got just a little detail, Lutron lighting here, which is a nice touch. You know, this normal closet, no big deal. Or is it? Haha, a secret passage. So this connects into the back of the master. You can lock it off from the master for privacy. I'll show you when we get over there. But when I was a kid, I grew up in an old farmhouse in the Hudson Valley, New York, and I was convinced there had to be a secret passage somewhere. So we'd go around looking for the lever or whatever, never found it, so it didn't exist. But anyway, it exists here, pretty cool. So as I said, totally renovated, modern, contemporary fireplace here. The aesthetic here is very minimalist. I'll show you outside afterwards. I want to show you the inside of the house first, and then we'll pop outside. You've got this space. They've got it set up as a kitchen nook. You'll see there's actually another nook as well. And as we go into the kitchen here, this is kind of interesting. So again, you know, really kind of contemporary touches. They've got the range up there, which is, you know, a little bit higher. You notice there's 2 fridges here. So you've got fridge here, you got your Sub-Zero here, KitchenAid here, warming drawer, and then your microwave right here. And I said, well, why are there 2 fridges? Well, apparently the previous owners were kosher, and this is an actual kosher kitchen. So buyers, that matters. It's already set up for that. You've got 2 sinks, 2 dishwashers, wine fridge right over here, and then the Miele coffee machine, which is really just fantastic. So really kind of contemporary touches on the cabinets. Again, you've got that indoor-outdoor space here with just some great views. It's a little cloudy today. We had a little sprinkle this morning, which is rare for San Diego, but the sun's poking through. Not your super bright day, but very nice. So come on over here. You notice like little touches like this. So these are for hiding, things like chargers, coffee machines, toasters. So really well thought out. And then this is, I would say, your family room. Little touches like you can see here when you see that's central vac. So, people that use their central vac, it's almost like a warming drawer. You either use it all the time and love it, or you never touch it at all. So, but it's there if you want it. We'll come down here. Here's your second. Remember I told you there was 2 spiral staircases. Here's number 2. Wrought iron staircase. This room is subterranean, so it certainly could be, I would think wine would be great. You could have a little tasting table here, cover these with wine racks around here. This is kind of cool. So it was an old bank vault door. So it was clearly built that way. I don't know if there's a safe room or for valuables. Somebody took it with them, so somebody really wanted that door. But, there you go. You could always put it back on. And then you do have a bathroom down here too. So if you were entertaining, you could do that. You could also turn this into a little, kind of apartment. I guess at one point they had a nanny. A previous owner had a nanny down here. And then this is that spot. Remember I told you it kind of pops out in the tunnel. So you can just kind of pop out just to orient you and see kind of where we are right here. So we'll go back up. Okay, so then we're gonna head down here. I'm going to show you something else that you won't find in just about any house. Telephone. Check it. Wait for it. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want that? Old school phone booth. Soon to be a closet or whatever you want. But you want to keep the phone? Go ahead. Another closet here. Powders here. This heads up to the master, but I'm going to show you this kind of bedroom here. You got nice high ceilings in here. A lot of natural light. Great walk-in closets. Bathroom. This is one of the spaces that, it's got the travertine, wasn't updated, but I think, for a secondary bathroom, you see that a lot where, it's great. Travertine's timeless, and it just, people put the money into things like the master, the kitchen, main living areas. So we've got the laundry room right here. You got 2 washer and dryer here, and another hookup for another 2. So if you have a big family like mine, you can certainly do that, or you're good with the 2. And then we've got another bedroom down here. Great big walk-in closet, its own door. Both have their own door. So for guests, that would be great. Teenagers, got to keep an eye on them. Just another bathroom kind of redone there. And then here's the garage. So one thing I love about this garage, you can't really see, you can kind of see it. There's Tesla wall, battery wall over there. This house has a tremendous amount of solar, and with the battery, you've got basically they currently get a check every year from the electric company for about $300. So not bad. You're getting paid for your electric. So we're going to head up here to the master. Some great views in both directions here. So you've got mountain views out this way, or canyon views going this way. There is another office in there. I'm not going to show you that because our cellar is in there. But you come in right here, and you've got your 2 closets here. You got 2 toilets, which is great. One here, one here. Steam shower. I put one in my own house. I think they're fantastic. And then, they're using this as another office. This could also be a gym, could be a sitting area. But you get some great views here. And you've even got a little balcony, so you can kind of see, you're looking out, and total privacy. I mean, we're one of the highest lots here in all of Fairbanks Ranch. Fairbanks is a highly desirable community. We're on the north side of Fairbanks Ranch too, which is the side that's got, there's a lake, there's a clubhouse, pickleball, tennis, so a lot of different amenities. And so, you know, in Halloween, they rent out golf carts and people go absolutely bananas over here. So that's always a fun one. And then this is, again, they have this set up as kind of a sitting area. You got great natural light, skylights. They were thinking about making this another war closet as well. So, you know, if you have someone that's a total clothes horse and wants closets everywhere, you could go crazy in this master. I mean, you really, the whole top floor here. This is a cedar closet. So if you've got some, you know, furs or whatever else, you've got that. And here is that secret door again. Check this out. I love this. So if you want to check it out, we'll go all the way through. I can show you how it connects to the other side. And this is that lock I was telling you about here, so you can lock it off. Check this out. Isn't that awesome? I absolutely love that. So here we are outside. Come on down. I love this pool. Check it out. Zero edge, right across. You've got the water feature coming over the side. There's another water feature that's not on right now. It used to be a slide. They turned it into a water feature. We're totally private. Nobody is looking at you at all right now. So you could literally be out here in your birthday suit and total privacy. So you got a great fireplace over here. Outdoor kitchen on the side here. You notice these little holes here? A lot of times people ask me what those are. Anytime you see those are always holes for kids, young kids, so pool fences. So it's set up, ready to go. You know, sometimes you have your really little ones, you want that pool safety. It's all set up, ready to go for you, which is nice. Just to give you kind of I mean, this is where we first started out our tour. We walked up this driveway. Nobody's coming up this driveway. So, you know, as far as you're already in a gated community, you're already in one of the most secure communities, and this particular house, you know, it's you got to run the gauntlet to get up to the front door. So it's going to be your friends coming if they're coming at all. Just to orient you too, this back staircase goes up to that balcony in the master. So from the master, if you wanted to kind of come down here, they're currently using the Casita as their gym. So, you know, if you want to come down and work out, you can do that. This is all set up for the workout. You could also convert this space back. Get a fireplace here. They've got the flooring in here. I had one buyer that was thinking about opening this all up, putting a big door system and putting a deck out over to extend this, because you know, just be another, you know, workout space. And then there's a bathroom here, but there's also this. You almost never see this. See, you got a sauna with a rack for hanging clothes. Who doesn't want that? So you say, why is there a rack for hanging clothes in the sauna? Well, because somebody set up the sauna, the previous owners, but never actually put the heating element in. You've got options. You've got options. So we'll head back outside. So I'm going to show you the lawn. Kind of just circles right down here. And there's also a lot of fruit trees down here too, which is actually really cool. My kids would go nuts coming down there. It's like a secret garden. You got to work for it though. You got to want it. So as you can see, we've got some fruit trees right up here. Everything, whole property is totally fenced, which is great for security. Also great if you have animals, if you have kids. All right, so we're back here. One thing just to point out, check out the HVAC unit right over here. Totally screened, really well done, but also a newer unit. So not only are the interior, the nice finishes done and have been updated, but also some of the bones and things like HVAC are, you know, I can't tell you how many inspection reports I see where it says at the end of its life. Well, here's something that's not at the end of its life. So we'll head over here, get some great rosemary, and you got a little sports court here. So basketball, you've got it set up for pickleball. You see these posts on either side. Apparently the previous owner had, I believe, a daughter that played volleyball. So they was set up initially for volleyball. So you can do volleyball, pickleball, badminton, basketball. World's your oyster. You can see it's also screened off. There's some lights here as well. So it looks like you can play at night. I've not tried it, but you know, it looks like it. And then look at the size of this solar system. I mean, I said before it was only about $300 that they get back. They don't pay a nickel in in electricity, but just a massive solar system here. And then behind it, you can't see it, but there's pool solar as well. The 3-car garage. And look at this backdrop of this house. It's really kind of a storybook, picturesque house, the French Chateau. You don't see this as much anymore, but it's a classic style, and it's something that I think appeals to a lot of buyers. I personally love it. I also love the slate roof because that's something that is just, very, very high quality and something you don't see a lot of. Again, that concludes our tour. Again, we're here at Calle Mayor here in Fairbanks Ranch. I'm Tim Van Damm. Welcome home.